Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Nailah Dwi Afrianti Sapphira with NPM A1B023015. And today, I will explain one of the journal I have found and I have read. The title is Towards a Counterfactual Critism, Alternate History, and the Study of English Literature. So I will explain what is the contents and what is the literature mean in this journal. The first one is introduction. The article explains that imagining different outcomes in a story, also called counterfactual thinking, can help us see the story in new and creative ways. This is useful because it allows us to ask questions like, why did the author choose this ending or this word? What would the story be like if the author chose something else? For examples, in Wives and Daughters, we can think about how the story would change if Gaskell had finished it or if the characters made different choices. By doing this, we learn more about the story and its meaning. This approach is also great for teaching because it encourages students to think beyond what is written on the page. Instead of just reading the story, they imagine other possibilities and learn how the author's decisions affect the story. It makes learning more interactive, creative, and fun, helping students understand literature in a deeper way. The next is literary review. In this journal, there isn't a separate section for a literature review. Instead, the author includes ideas and theories from other experts in the introduction. They mix this information with their explanation of the article's purpose. The author talks about concepts like alternate history and counterfactual thinking to show how their ideas connect to other research. Instead of listing these ideas in one place, they are spread throughout the introduction to support the main argument. This makes the article flow smoothly, but readers need to pay attention to catch all expert reference. The next is methodology. The journal doesn't clearly label a methodological section, but it can be found near the end, just before the conclusion. After reading it carefully, it seems the author's approach is about encouraging readers to think differently about history. The methodology focuses on asking what if questions, like imagining how the world might be different if colonialism had or hadn't happened. This approach helps us explore alternative perspectives and deepen our understanding of historical events. The next is result and in discussion. The author says that imagining what if situations can help us understand stories better. For example, in Victorian novels that were published in parts, readers could guess what might happen next, which meant them think more deeply about the story. The author also talks about Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clarke, a book that mixes real history with magic. This makes readers think about how history or the story itself could change. This way of reading makes the story more interesting and helps reader get more involved in the book. The last is conclusion. Tattersdil concludes that imagining what might have happened is a powerful tool in literary studies. By inviting readers and critics to think what could have happened, this approach challenges existing understandings and opens up more thematic possibilities in literature. This method shows that literature can explore the connections between reality, story, and imagination, which is valuable for both academic and general readers of literature. So, that is the explanation of this journal. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.